Do you work with athletes who play tennis, padel, badminton, handball, or other asymmetrical sports? Then there's a pattern you probably see in your practice. The middle and lower trapezius lose their role in scapular stabilisation, and other muscles compensate for what they should be doing. In asymmetrical sports, the body adapts over the years to a unilateral dominance. Over time, differences appear between the dominant and non-dominant side, with uneven muscle activation and overload of stabilizers such as the trapezius, serratus anterior, deltoids and spinal erectors. This can increase the risk of shoulder injury, worsen motor control and reduce performance, leading to less consistent shots, more fatigue and poorer force transfer. In a study that compared tennis players with athletes from symmetrical sports using endurance tests, the activation of the middle and lower trapezius was measured during scapular stabilization exercises. The results were clear. The tennis players showed lower activation of the middle and lower trapezius, compensatory use of the deltoids and spinal erectors, and interscapular asymmetry in the exercises assessed. The important thing is that these differences are not always visible to the naked eye, but EMG allows them to be quantified precisely. Which exercises help to retrain this function? The first is prone scapular retraction with feet elevated. This exercise activates the middle and lower trapezius under load, improves scapular stability, and reduces compensation by the deltoid. Furthermore, elevating the feet increases the demand on the core and better replicates the real requirements faced by athletes. The second exercise is bilateral scapular retraction with bands while standing. It allows control of retraction throughout the entire range of movement, improves scapular and respiratory coordination, and works on symmetry between both sides. As it is performed standing and with adjustable resistance, it more closely resembles the postural demands of sport. Incorporating EMG into assessment and training allows you to know exactly which side is failing and at what point in the movement. Not all trapezius deficits are the same. The problem may arise when initiating retraction, maintaining the endpoint, or during the eccentric return. With real-time data, you can adjust the position, load, or technique until the middle and lower trapezius work as they should, without relying solely on the patient's perception. This pattern doesn't only appear in tennis players, it's also common in paddle, badminton, handball, and any sport involving repeated movements on a dominant side. Clinical tests can provide guidance, but they don't quantify actual activation during movement. EMG adds that dynamic dimension. In conclusion, in asymmetrical sports, the middle and lower trapezius often lose efficiency. That loss isn't always visible, but it can be measured and corrected. Prone scapular retraction and bilateral retraction with bands are two useful options, but their real effectiveness depends on each athlete. Because it's not enough to prescribe exercises that should work. You need to know whether they're actually working for that particular patient. Assessing with EMG means knowing which side is failing, at what angle and with what compensations. Training with that data means making better decisions, reducing risks and improving performance.